Yeah, hello everybody. It's Andrew Kerr from Network Migration Services. Apologies for not blogging for a while. It's been a hectic few months. My children have actually gone over to New Zealand, and my son went very recently. My daughter's been there 4 years and absolutely loving it, and that's why I sent my 19-year-old son there recently because, he was missing his sister, and he's already got his first job and starting to work. So really exciting news. Missing them like hell, of course, being a parent, but the grass is not necessarily greener, but they are certainly finding it greener in there because, of course, there's so much work for them. I'm going to be doing regular blogs. I'm getting back to regular blogs now on a weekly basis because things will be happening pretty quickly from now on, and I'm extremely excited about the elections coming up in New Zealand in literally 16 days' time. I'm reasonably confident of that. I think I know what the outcome's going to be. And I'm not going to get into a political discussion today, but I just do believe that the outcome will be very, very good for immigration, for potential migration to New Zealand from pretty much any country in the world. And we will stay focused and maintained on getting our clients the necessary paperwork and documentation ready to, of course, start our job search processes, which we all know are excellent and, without sounding obnoxious, pretty much the best on the planet. During the COVID crisis, we actually had quite a few clients get jobs. I mean, yes, during the crisis, they had to be critical positions that we're getting. But some people might not know this. After March the 14th last year, New Zealand actually opened its borders for anybody that earned $84,000 and above. Now, you still couldn't travel, of course, because, of course, there was a COVID crisis and the actual borders only physically opened for general travellers on the 1st of August last year. And that was really interesting because by the end of March, we had something like 27 job offers. By the end of April, we had 76. And by the end of August, we literally had over 150 of our clients that had worked with Peter and the team on the job search training and the job search process actually obtain job offers without travelling to New Zealand. And, I've been doing this for 30 years, as most of you know, and that had never happened, not to that level anyway. So we were really, really pleased that it just really proved that our job search process and job search training really works, and I'm really proud of that. Moving forward, there are going to be some changes coming up, and we know they're going to be positive. There was an announcement last week by the opposition Minister for Immigration, Erica Stanford, regarding parent visas into New Zealand. It sounds like that if National do win the general election, of course, that they are going to change the parent visa processes into New Zealand and allow parents to stay longer and visit their families for lengthy periods of time. As these processes become legislated and we're given a legislative instrument on them, I will be blogging on them at least once or twice a week moving forward because they're coming thick and fast at the moment. It's just been announced, of course, that coming into effect, well, this hasn't just been announced, but as you're all aware, coming into effect, the Labour Party have put in a new process called the Simplified Skilled Migrant Category. That comes into effect on the 19th of October, which is, not the 19th, the 9th of October, which is, 11 odd days away. It clearly will come into effect because Labour is still the sitting government. And if they still stay the sitting government, then clearly some changes may or may not be made. If they don't stay the sitting government, there will be some changes made to immigration policies around the new simplified skilled migrant category. And I do believe personally that they will be good changes. They'll be positive changes for people. So if you qualified under the old SMC skilled migrant category for residency, and you qualify under the new simplified skilled migrant category, the changes that will be being made to these policies will be positive, and I'm confident of that. Just some quick short notes moving forward. They have added 17 occupations to the Greenlist, coming into effect on March 2024. And I do believe the Greenlist will change a bit as well. I do think that there'll be a priority given to Greenlist applications, not just Greenlist 1 and Greenlist 2. At the moment, Greenlist 1, as you know, you can still do a general work visa up front and do your residency on shore, or because you're on Greenlist 1, you can actually do the residency without even being on shore, which is fantastic news. But I also do believe that there's quite a few occupations that have been added to Greenlist Tier 1 now, and also on Greenlist here too. And they just might combine those and make you able to apply for residency sooner rather than later. So watch the space. I will clearly keep you informed. And in fact, as the announcement comes through, I will do a quick blog straight away. And then, of course, I will put it in an email to all our database, which is thousands and thousands of people at the moment. Not only current clients, but prospective clients as well. Doesn't really affect people from this country, but we are doing a few Philippine applications at the moment. So they're increasing the regional seasonal employer cap to 19,500 seasonal employers in the next calendar year, the 23-24 year. And then they're closing the recovery visa to new applicants from the 23rd of September. We all know what that is, of course. And then existing holders of recovery visa that are currently in New Zealand can apply for a 3-month extension. I would be suggesting to those holders that they start looking for permanent employment as soon as possible. Please feel free to contact me, Andrew at networkmigration.com, or email our New Zealand operations manager and provisionally licensed LIA, Desiree, DESIRE, at networkmigration.com, because, she is based in our Auckland office and has been so for the last 4 months, as Desiree immigrated with her husband and children about 4 months ago. And as you know, we've had an office there now for 7 years. They're adding a small number of roles to the construction and infrastructure sector agreement. And they're really clamping down, ladies and gentlemen, on exploiting migrants at the moment. Now, thankfully, in the 30 years that I've been in this industry, I've never been involved in anything like that. We take this extremely seriously. As you know, this is your life people are mucking around with here. And we take that as personally as you do. And I know that may sound like a little bit of a sales pitch. Well, frankly, it's not. I mean, we very much care about our clients. Those of you who currently deal with us know that. And those of you who are potentially going to deal with this in the future, I'm extremely proud of my team. They are very, very good at what they do, and they care just as much as I do. So keep in touch with us, Andrew at networkmigration.com, if you just want some general inquiries. I'm always available to do a Skype or a Zoom or a Teams or a Google Meet with you guys, just to sort of discuss things. I do 10 to 25 of them a week, keeping people in the loop. All the information prior to becoming a client, of course, is completely free. We're extremely happy to send you that information as and when you require it. So stay in touch, everybody. I will be doing these a lot more regularly now. Once again, apologies for not keeping you up to speed. But now that we've got some definitive things happening with both New Zealand and Australia, I'll be keeping you up to date with these general blogs. Stay safe, everybody.